what's making these strange noises? What did you say? 2 transsyphilitic cats being slapped with commemorative medallions? No. A grumpy Nazi being boiled in a bath of Jack Daniels? No. It's the sound of a brand new instrument called the saxophone. Harmon's going to be featuring it on today's show. A new instrument forged in brass and fire and ice and cups, blown with the wind of the lungs. You've never heard such sounds in your life. Woo-snam. Hello, my name is Harmony Phraisyer, and I've still got no idea why this theme tune is playing at the start of my show. Coming up, cerebral mechanisms. It was Vladimir Ilyich Lenin who said, "Ethics will be the new aesthetics of the future." Well, he almost got it right. To kick off today's show, we have a wonderful reissue from the Ictus label featuring Andrea Centazzo on Premier drum set, pasty gongs and cymbals. Why he's playing paste gongs and cymbals and not the real things is anybody's guess. And Gianluigi Trovesi on bass, clarinet and alto sax. Trovesi, I think that's Italian for lost headband, but I'm not 100% sure. This track dates from around 2014, days of great enthusiasm when improvised music had a political meaning and musicians played with their feet and voted with their hands. Or is it the other way round? So let's move swiftly on. Take it away, Andrea and Gianluigi with Centro. Simon H. fell. Ha 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 ha. Hold on before all you concerned listeners write in. Simon H. didn't fall, he was pushed. Ha 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 ha. No, seriously, there was no Simon H. accident. Simon H. accident. Actually, Harmon kind of likes that name. Simon H. accident. Doubloon. Moving swiftly along. Next up, the last British genius, Mr. Simon H. Fell. Harmon's gonna tickle you now with a little excerpt from Mr. Fell's composition number 12.5, compilation 2 for improvisation, jazz ensemble and electronics, featuring Leggett on trumpet, Jones on flugelhorn, Wolf, that's a next generation thing, Minns on tenor sax, Wilkinson on sword saxon, Brooks trombone, Godfrey violin. Godfrey, there's another Godfrey. Why can't these musicians change their names by deed poll in the witness of a justice of the peace so we poor presenters don't get confused? Hessian on drumset, and the great genius himself, Simon H. Fell, on double bass and keyboards. Simon and pals, take it away, please. Harmon doesn't just play it safe, you know, by spinning the sounds of the great and the good. Oh no, remember, for every budding, Evan Parker out there, there's a festering Dicky Slimwort tootling away in the school dungeon. So here's a bunch of young Belgian improvisers who go by the name of Blood Clungy Umst. The average age of this bunch is just 23. Can you recall what you were doing when you were 23? So, let's move swiftly on with this interesting piece from Brood Crungy Oost, and a track of theirs they like to call Pater's Collection. Yes, well, while that last little piece of Belgiotica was playing, Harmon's co-presenter, Jacques Cuspidor, has showed up. That Jacques. He's always late for the show. Hello, Jacques.
Yeah, it's
Say hello to everyone. Now, you may not have noticed, but Jacques never gets further into the studio than the doorway. Why is that, Jacques? Is it some deep-seated Freudian complex, or are you just scared of the microphone?
Well, no. Well, just in case there might be a fire or a flood, or you might get angry with me.
Well, Jacques, I hate to pour on the old logic, but what if it's the stairway that catches fire? You'll be incinerated, you pillock, while Harmon trips neatly through the fire escape hatch to safety. You didn't think of that, did you, Jacques?
Sorry.
So, Jacques, tell us, what have you got under your left arm this week? You see, Jacques always brings in a couple of things with him to play. One under his left arm and one under his right. I'm surprised some rogue chef doesn't mistake him for a chicken when he walks around like that. Jacques, eh? Jacques, fancy a good basting? Stuffing, Jacques? Sage or onion? Or maybe you're in the mood for spicy breadcrumbs.
It was recorded at Bogies in Huddersfield, and there's Alan Wilkinson, and Simon Fell and Paul Phraisyer, and there's the first bogey, and that's quite long, and the Assumption, and that's not, and then the second bogey's even longer. I think the second bogey, I think there was a remix came out in Japan. It's worth about 40 quid. It's been on eBay.
Well, Jacques, this is exactly what happens when you turn up late for the show. We've already had our dose of Simon H. Fell for the week. You'll just have to hold that CD under your left arm till next week. Don't take any baths, Jacques. Now, moving swiftly on, let's pick up the pace with an exciting trio called Ra. That's Ra. Where do they get their name? Search me. Maybe it's from the initial letters of the names of the improvisers involved. That's Radu Malfadi on trombone, Axel Dierner on trumpet, and the amazing Robin Hayward on tuba. Now, many of you write in to ask Harmon, whatever happened to Robin Hayward? Well, don't ask me. I'm not in Interpol. Well, here we go with a little excerpt from something they like to call Ahnungslos. And all of you German students out there will know that that's Swedish for unsuspecting. And welcome back. Moving right along. Next up, we have the Akim Kaufman. Oh, hang on. Jacques found something down in the corner of the studio. Something very interesting from the looks of things. Jacques, what have you got?
Oh, sort of stayed down here in the corner of the studio. It's sort of light brown, like maybe someone spilt something on the floor. You don't see that many stains this colour on the floor. They're usually a bit sort of darker, unless it's been like remixed. I mean, cleaned up, and then it gets lighter because of the shampoo. Sorry, never mind.
Well, thank you there, Jacques Cuspidor, for your insight into the resident studio floor. I'm sure everyone wanted to hear about that. Now, let's continue with the Akim Kaufman Quartet from the album Double Exposure. Now, my German isn't as good as, say, Klaus Wunderlicht's, but Harmon can feel pretty confident with a translation of Kaufman. Yes, that's German for man buyer. It's a service industry thing. Hey, we're all adults. Screw you, Marjorie Proops. Yeah, slamming. Next up, the Akim Kaufman Quartet. That's featuring Michael Moore on clarinet, alto sax and bass clarinet, John Schroeder on bass guitar and guitar, John Hollenbeck on drums and percussion, and the man himself, Akim Kaufman, playing the old Joanna. That's them coming up from an album called Double Exposure with a petite number entitled Marche Brise. Now, Harmon's French isn't as good as, say, a French person's, but I'd say a fair translation of Marche Brise is March haircut, as opposed to an April or September haircut. Yes, that's a spring coiffure. Oh, there Harmon goes again, spouting another French word. Ooh, soon I'll be as Frankified as the Eiffel Tower. Steaming. Take it away, fellas. Well, Jack, what did you think of that?
I think you've got his name wrong.
Well, that doesn't surprise Harmon in the least. Now, Jack, you're hopping around there like a headless noodle standing on a tin tack. Moving swiftly along now. What else you got for us this week, Jack?
It's from April 2002 and it's got Natsuki Tamura on trumpet and Sataki Fuji on piano and Taka Hayakawa on bass and Tatsuya Yoshida on drums and voice and lots of special thanks. It's very, very, very well connected and very sort of quite hip really.
What do you think you're doing playing this go-go dancing trash? Where are the saxophones?
I don't know. What's going on?
Zebedee Slasher, get your thuggish asses in here.
Yes, boss.
Phraisier's conditioning is breaking down again. I don't believe it. 25 treatments in 1 week, and he still comes on with this stupid go-go music.
Oh, my head. God, Harmon feels weird. What's all these improvisation records doing all over the place?
Zebedee Slasher, seize him!
Yes, boss.
Mother de floss, take Harmon to the deprogramming chamber at once.
Okay, boss.
Oh, God. Butch City? Here, do you fellas work out? Ow! Where are you not taking me? Oi! Let go of me feet, you bloody great apes.
Zebedee Slasher, plays Phraisyer in the conditioning cubicle.
In the cubicle, boss.
Hey, you, gorilla, come here. Slasher, that's your name, innit? You're developing a distinct Swiss-German accent, mate. You've been on the old Alpen again? Ow!
Hellemann Arschlochsau, sagt DJ.
Quickly, you minions, into the cubicle with him.
Okay, boss.
Phraisyer, listen to me. Listen to me. You love the saxophone. Improvisation turns you on. Listen to me. 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 Listen
Hello and welcome to today's Harmony Phraisyer show. And to kick off the proceedings, I've got a special treat for you. I'm going to play a little excerpt from a concert featuring Evan Parker and the multi-talented John Edwards, probably everybody's favourite double bass player. And Evan and John recorded this way back in 2022 in the town of Oxford, what was left of it. And hearing this, it brings to mind something that Gilles Deleuze said when talking about the past and the present. He was saying, if feelings are sheets of past, thought, the brain, is the set of non-localizable relations between all these sheets, the continuity which rolls them up and unrolls them like so many lobes, preventing them from halting and becoming fixed in a death position. John, Evan, take it away, fellas. Hello? My name is Harmon Phraisyer. There's something not quite right about all this. Now, I've got a long list here of people who need paying for this week's show. Knut Alferman, Mary Hagger, Ed Baxter, and the wonderful Andy Lowe.